Now we move on to models. Alright. So I would like you to read these 3 sentences. We could go to see the play tomorrow. I can help you to solve the puzzle. I can help you solve the puzzle. Kenny might come home. In these 3 sentences, could, can and might are modals. Alright. So any verb that expresses the possibility, intention, ability, permission, suggestion, etc. are called modals and modal auxiliaries. Alright. So how many modals are there? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, used to, need and dare. These many models we will understand. Alright. So we start with can. First of all, modal can. There are 2 possibilities of using it. The first one, when the verb shows ability of something or someone. Alright. Rohan can dance. Radha can read. I can speak French. When it shows, the verb shows some sort of permission. Like Rohan can dance in the annual day. Means mother is giving permission or father is giving permission. Or father said Rohan can dance in annual day. So this is sort of permission. Teacher said we can have our games period today. So a sort of permission. Next is the modal could. Could is the past form of can. Still there are 2 possibilities of using it. 2 ways, more than 2 ways, 3 ways of using it. First of all, could is used as the past tense of can. Like mother said we could go for the movie next week. Like any possibility in future. To indicate ability in past, could you show me your ID please? Alright. To suggest a possibility in future, she could come on 5th August or she could come on Monday. Alright. Then the third model is may. May is simply used for seeking permission or to express a wish. Like, may I go to the toilet? May I take your pencil? May I show my homework to you, ma'am? To seek permission. Alright. The next case is when may is used to express a wish. May God bless you. May you come top in this class today. May God fulfill all your wishes in life. Alright. Might. Might is simply the past form of may. Alright. It is simply the past form of may. It possesses, it shows or it is used to suggest weak possibilities. Means जो काम हो सकता है बहुत कम chance है उसके होने के. ठीक है. She might leave the school next session. Or teacher might give us free period today. Alright. So very weak possibilities things. In those verbs we use this model might. Alright. Similarly, shall or should is used to express future. In first person, I shall be happy to meet you. I shall go to Delhi tomorrow. I shall bring my book tomorrow. Alright. In first person. And in second person, it is used to express a promise or threat. Like, you should receive her call by 2 o'clock. A promise. She shall not remain class monitor anymore. Threat. This is promise and this is threat. In these 2 ways, shall is used. Shall and should are used. Alright. Number 6. Would. Would is often used to make a polite request. Would you lend me some money please? To ask some polite question. Would you go to the doctor today? Or would you like to eat some banana? Must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. I must go to the bank to withdraw the check. Like, otherwise the check will be wasted or the time is going to be up. So it is the necessity. मतलब बहुत ज़रूरी होता है तब हम लोग must लगाते हैं, और बहुत कम ज़रूरी होता है तब हम लोग might लगाते हैं. All right. To express fixed determination, I must be allowed to speak the truth. I must get my rights. People must follow the rules and regulations. So to express a fixed determination, must is also used. Will has a lot of uses, all right, but only two cases. First, in first person, will is used to express willingness, determination, habit, promise, intention, or threat. Read out all these sentences, all right. You will get to know very easily. Sometimes threat, sometimes promise, willingness, determination, habit, intention. In all the cases we use will. Generally we use will. And the second case is, for second and third person, it is used to express simple future tense. Like, you will not watch television. She will sleep after the dance class. Alright. Two more cases are there. Ought to and used to. Ought to is used to express a moral obligation, where the person knows कि ये काम करना चाहिए, मेरा ये duty है. Alright. And to express desirability. Like, we ought to respect our elders. We ought to respect our youngers. We ought to win the trophy. Where ought to win the trophy यहाँ desirable है. Trophy is desirable. But here it is a duty. Alright. To express a duty, moral duty, or to express a strong desire, we use ought to. Alright. Used to. Used to is very commonly used, and it indicates a discontinued habit. I used to play cricket in the evenings. मतलब मैं ये काम किया करता था, मैं ये चीज़ें किया करती थी. I used to watch cricket matches when I was young. Alright. Then need. To express necessity or obligation, again we use must also, we use need also. Must भी use करते हैं, need भी use करते हैं. Like, we need to visit this place once. As a finite verb, it means want or require. He does not need to give me any advice. We need to go to see the doctor. Dare. Be bold enough to. Like, how dare you wear my jacket? He dare not ask for any more money. And always remember, children, we never use to with dare. Okay, how dare you, how dare she, how dare he. He dare not, you dare not. Alright, but how he dared to ask me such question. This is a wrong sentence. Dare के साथ we never use to. Alright, so I hope you all must have understood. So, solve this exercise. This is your classwork.